grad school, and I felt like I needed something to be committed to in terms of writing. And then it's sort of fleshed out into this other thing where not only I'm writing, but so many other writers have offered their words. And so it's just really exciting. So, okay, so I want to share with you all some excerpts of a journal entry from July 29, 2009. And some of the original names that I came up with are really embarrassing, but I'm going to share them with you anyway in the spirit of sincerity. But so I say, I just had another idea. The dictionaryista. Yeah, that was bad. The thesaurus files, where each day or week I run my finger through the book, down the page with eyes closed, and have to somehow incorporate that word and its meaning into my life. Movie, cooking, event, activity, the living dictionary, define this, the dictionary files, defining my way through life. And whatever word I pick, I have to use. It can also give me an opportunity to write about the process and maybe at some point ask in comments for help with words. I've always been fascinated with etymology, with where words came from, with language in general. I'll learn new words, have new experiences, and force myself to be creative with assignments. The Dictionary Project, defining life one word at a time, which is actually the tagline now, but that was when I was first writing about it. So, the idea for the Dictionary Project came to me very suddenly as I was writing in my journal. And immediately it felt like a place to land and a place to leap from at once. Over 2.5 years ago and nearly 100 words later, the project still feels like this kind of place. A place to dock for the night, a place from which to sail. Only now, this is a little cheesy, I have shipmates to join in the journey. Sometimes you just gotta go with cheesy. Yar. Okay. From words like portents, the first word, to words like diuretic and astatine and hydriotic, there have been new ways of considering language, even if how to make something of the word was not always clear immediately. The shape of the project has shifted, but the process is the same. The constraint of one word, picked at random through bibliomancy, 1 week, and one writer. Something magical happens when we are asked to look at words we don't know or to really examine words we think we know. We are forced to question, to be curious, to open up and open out. We find subject matter and stylistic choices and ideas waiting to be born, ideas we didn't even know were in us. Tonight you'll hear poets and prose writers. Some of them will be reading work published on the Dictionary Project, and some of them will be reading work created for this evening, with the word bibliomance for the event, guava. Yeah. People were a little mad. No, I'm just kidding. They're okay.
No, actually,
but guava, and number one, or it's a noun, one, a tropical American tree or shrub bearing a yellowish pear-shaped edible fruit. 2, the fruit used for jelly, preserves, etc. You'll notice that there's guava treats outside, so help yourself. And there's guava nectar, which is awesome. Yeah. There's also these questionable looking things. They look like they might be cupcakes, but they're not, and they're also square. But they are guava paste with cream cheese on top, and they tried them. I tried it, it's pretty good, I like them, but you might have to cut yourself a little piece. That wasn't very convincing, but they looked a lot better online. I don't know what they did that made them look so much better online than they do now, but whatever. It's an adventure. Okay, guava. So you'll also notice that outside there are dictionaries strewn about, and if you turn to the back of your programs, you'll notice a blank page for writing. During our intermission, I invite you to pick up the dictionary, bibliomancy word, and write something or draw something, anything that comes out. There will be a time to share what you wrote or made if you choose so after intermission. So it's not required, so don't feel like you can't come back if you didn't do anything, but it's in the spirit of the project. So that's what they're there for, and that's why there's that room. There's pens outside too. So thank you to all the readers and to Casa Libre for allowing us to host the event here. And without further ado, we'll get to the readers. So our first reader of the evening with